NFL official picks, another weekend coming up. Let's go. Guys, I feel great. I feel like I'm zigging when most people are zagging. I'm looking right. People are looking left. The public's over here. I'm over here. I feel like I'm on the right side of everything. I like this slate. Everything is it's kind of tricky, but I feel like I know the right sides. We're due for a big weekend. We've been doing okay so far this season, right? Hitting at about a 60% winning clip. Most would say that's, professional level, but I want to get this thing over 70. This weekend has been, or this week in general has been a really good effort of mine to try to go undefeated. That's college and here with the NFL picks. The college official picks, they're already out. So if you guys are seeing this video before Saturday, go check those out and just do the usual stuff. Click that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Both are completely free. That's the only thing I really ask you guys. I give you these picks every single week for free. Take time out of my day to make these videos, and I have fun doing this, so it's all good. Should we just get underway here? I mean, how many picks do I got quite a few. I got quite a few for you guys this week. I think we only had five. I think we only had five NFL official picks last week. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. I got 7 picks, and one of these is a 3-unit play. That's pretty heavy. So yeah, let's kick things off with 1-unit plays. We're gonna start off with the Saints money line. I know. The game's in New England. The whole world's down on New England. We just saw something with the Bears where it's like the Bears are a dumpster fire, or they're gonna tank to get Caleb Williams, and then they beat the piss out of Washington, right? So is it a spot where everyone is down on the Patriots and then the Patriots show up with a win? I don't think so. Saints are a better roster. Saints are coming off a loss. Derek Carr should be a little bit healthier this week. Kamara, the rust will be off. He'll be better this week. And the Patriots, they truly are a dumpster fire. Like with the Bears, it was like, no, they threw some leads away. They got some players, but they're just not a well-oiled machine. Like, no, the Patriots legitimately are a bottom 3 team in the league, and the Saints are going to get a win here. So just 1 unit. This is not a huge play. We did get burnt on the Saints last week. I'm going back to them here. Saints money line. I think it's like minus 106. The game's pretty much just a pick 'em. So Saints on the money line is the first 1-unit play. Play number 2, we're going to the Eagles. Eagles with that very suspect game against Washington. Everyone's saying, man, I don't know about Jalen Hurts. This Eagles team, yeah, they've been winning. They're undefeated, but they just don't look right. What's wrong with Philadelphia? I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. I think they know that they can kind of reserve some fuel in the tank and just get the wins. This isn't college football. You don't have to try to impress the committee to get into the playoff. There's none of that. A win goes in the win column, and it is what it is. At the end of the year, it's purely off your record. And I think Philly, yeah, they haven't looked as strong as I would have hoped, but people are too high on the Rams. The Rams have been getting a little bit of respect, and I think Cooper Kupp will be back. I don't care. Give me Philly. I think Philly's a team. They just kind of are half asleep, and they sleepwalk through some of those lesser opponents, especially at home. They just don't really care that much for some reason. But on the road, they show up. I gave out Philly when they were at Tampa Bay. That was an easy cash. I think we get an easy cash here. The number's down to 4.5. I think it's dropped a little bit. But I think the public is it's not heavy on the Rams, and I think there's actually a slight percentage towards leaning towards Philly here. But the overall consensus is that, the Rams are better than we think. The Eagles are not figuring things out. I see kind of the opposite. I think the Rams are a little overvalued, and I mean, look at the game against Cincy. The Rams in that Cincy game, that was ugly. I think Philly covers this number. I'm laying the 4.5 with Philadelphia in this game. That's play number 2. 1 unit. Eagles minus 4.5. Vikings, this number's dropped. Now, when we did the recap video and the first look at the slate earlier this week, I remember circling the Vikings drastically. I said that's probably my upset pick of the week. I'm not going to go that far. I'm still going to take the 3.5, but I think that spread was 5.5 when we looked at it in that other video. It's down to 3.5 while the public's still on the Chiefs. The Taylor Swift bullshit, all this publicity and stuff. And I don't think she's going to be at this game. And if she's not at this game and the Chiefs lose, then there's going to be this whole story about like, oh, well, they're only going to win if she's at the games. And then the next week she'll be at the game and the Chiefs will, come off their upset loss to the Vikings and they'll win next week. And people will really be going head over heels for the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift shit. I can't even talk. I like lose my train of thought when like Taylor Swift is in my head. I like go fucking brain dead. It's terrible. Vikings, I'm taking the points at home against the Chiefs. I do think they win. I think this is an upset. I'm going to take the 3.5 of the Vikings. And our fourth and final 1-unit play is actually going to go against what I said in that look-ahead video. I said I like the Texans. I gave out the Texans last week. They were one of my official plays. I'm taking Atlanta here. I think the Texans are a team where you kind of want them to have the ability to sneak up on people as like a team that like no one really thinks have a chance. Like they were a big underdog, right? The line was 9.5 or whatever in that one game, and they showed up. Great effort. And then they knock off the Steelers. Here, I think Atlanta, I just, the surprise factor of like, whoa, good effort from the Texans, that's gone. Like Atlanta knows the Texans are like pretty good. And now, their cover's blown. They can't really sneak up on the Falcons and like surprise them as like a overachieving team. I think Atlanta will be ready this time. CJ Stroud, he's looked so good, but I expect a little bit of regression from him. Give me Atlanta at home on the money line. If it's a money line pick, I'm taking the Falcons here at home. They beat my Packers in kind of a comeback win, and that's impressive enough. Texans, you look good, better than I thought this year, but I'm taking the Falcons in this spot. So those four are 1 unit apiece. 2-unit plays, give me the Titans. This line has moved quite a bit. It's up to -2.5. You definitely want to get this under a field goal. If this goes above 3, I probably wouldn't recommend it, but I'm going to lay the 2.5 with the Titans here. I gave them out last week. They were an official play. I like them here. It's under a field goal. I think they're the better team. Colts, I don't know. I'm taking the Tennessee Titans here. Line movement is supporting my idea. I've kind of watched it just keep ticking up and up and up, and I think by game time this will be 3, maybe even 3.5. So I like the Titans here. I'm going to take this Titans team laying 2.5 for 2 units. First of the 2-unit plays. There's one more. The Broncos. This is the game. So the whole world, like the universe, the world, your friends, your family, cousins, John at the office, Amy down the street, fucking everybody is taking the Jets. Like, wow, the Jets really showed us something in that Chiefs game. Like, they're capable. I think they're gonna go to Denver, and that's a good opportunity for them to get in the win column. I don't think so. You think Denver's gonna want to lose to the Jets? Absolutely not. Home game. I expect a pretty good performance out of Denver here. The comeback win against the Bears, good confidence booster there. The line's -2. I think it was kind of flippy-floppy around like that 1-point mark for a while. It's up to -2. I think it'll be -3 by the time this game kicks off. Denver ain't losing this game. I'm laying the 2 points. You could take money line if you want to be a little safer. Denver -2. This was almost going to be a bigger play than 2 units, but we'll stick to 2 units. Denver -2. And then the 3-unit play is a 3-team moneyline parlay. Lions, Bills, Dolphins. We know the Lions are winning at home over Carolina. We know the Dolphins are winning at home over the Giants. The Bills game? Traveling overseas? Jacksonville already being over there, kind of, settling in, and that's where they have a lot of wins. They're kind of like the overseas team, I guess you could say. I don't think it's quite enough. Maybe they do cover the 5.5. I don't like Trevor Lawrence and the Bills. I don't think this travel and even though yes they're gonna be coming down off a big emotional win and it's it's kind of a flat spot for the Bills. All of that might lead to a Jaguars cover, but losing this game, how are the Bills going to lose this game? Those three together come out to minus 106, really good odds, almost double your money. Dolphins and Lions, you can go check, they're going to win. It's just up to the Bills. And I said I didn't really want to touch any of the games this year that are overseas. I think the talent in these two teams is just too far apart. I'm going to have to go Bills, Dolphins, Lions, moneyline parlay at minus 106, and I'm going to put 3 units on it. And that, my friends, is all the picks. So you guys can let me know what you think in the comments about these. If I missed your games that you like, or you got other questions, or you just want to leave some comments below with maybe some stuff that, really sticks out to you, you're more than welcome to do that. I'll see you in the next video.